Hello, we're back with another Trial Revisited. And this time we're looking behind the scenes at the filming of some of those evidence sections created for the show. From filming in quarries to, filming in tropical gardens. It was a tremendous amount for the volunteers to do. So, lights, camera, exterminate, no, turn over.
Go, Jonathan. Forward again.
The first evidence sequence to be recorded was for Death to the Daleks, where the production team invaded the misty quarries of Derbyshire, filling them with Exilons and Daleks.
I'm more worried trying to squeeze through the gap without checking my wing mirrors out.
Nearly. You're there. Good man. Hey,
The specially filmed sequences fell to Phil Robinson, Matt Carter, Ian Taylor and John Hatfield.
Colin Hilton death? No. Just gives us an option for cutting these in, you see. Alright, you ready? Yeah. Alright, scene 7, close up, death of Exilons, etc. And action.
Scientific team now approaching city. Dalek units infiltrates are under attack. Identify source of attack. Initial reports indicate city defensive mechanism. I will advise control.
Nice dog and stuff, yeah? Yeah. Okay, are you ready?
Not just yet, no.
You're going to get Simon in shot, are you?
Through the back. Well, yeah. Do you think that works like that?
When it's short lines, right, as soon as you hear SP doing the voice, right, flash your lights to it.
Have the warheads with K-virus be prepared. Confirmed. Final virus mutation is being placed. Satisfactory.
This was around sort of 2004 when we were filming this, and along the top of this quarry is a path, and there were some people walking along there on the trail, and seeing us with the Daleks down in the main basin of the quarry, they thought, oh, they're filming the new Doctor Who, because there were rumours around that Doctor Who was coming back. And we went through a whole season or a year's worth of different weather conditions. So in the morning it started off sort of being a bit drizzly, then by mid-afternoon it was completely foggy, so worked quite well for Death to the Daleks. And then later on it was really bright and sunny. But it was a fantastic day being there, and I was privileged to be an Ogron and a Exilon, and I also provided some of the Dalek voices as well.
In June 2004, the team moved to Stapley Water Gardens in Nantwich, where the tropical oasis became the planet Spiridon, for Planet of the Daleks.
Well, if they're averse to actually coming through that archway, through the trees they're capable of, well, I first got asked to direct a sequence for the video evidence, which was to do with Planet of the Daleks, which, as far as I remember, we filmed at Stapley Water Gardens. It was very, very hot. It was the height of summer. We were in a greenhouse with lots of plants, and I think 3 Daleks. I can't remember much else about it apart from the Daleks were great on the pathways, because they were concrete pathways, and we had some goo that we threw at the camera to emulate the plants.
Well, you join us here on location at Stapley Water Gardens, and we're about to film the Planet of the Daleks sequence, actually on the planet. And as you can see, we do have a much more realistic jungle than the BBC ever had. It's took me quite a while to plant all these and get them to the right height and the location correct. You probably can't recognise my back garden at the moment because of the complete transformation. So everyone's descended upon me today, and they're pulling your leg. It's really Stapley Water Gardens in Cheshire, and we're here in the tropical oasis where we're going to be doing the through the jungle, exterminating spiridons and such like, and I'm sure at some stage you'll talk a bit more to our director of the day, Hilton Collins, who'll fill you in a bit more on what he's doing. Just against that rock wall. That bit more grating.
It's novel as we're coming out.
Right.
Right, I'll do that shot. We're about to film the first shot of the day. It's basically a Dalek talking against a rock face, reporting to the Dalek saucer, which is somewhere up above. And we're just going to take the camera from here and put it through the foliage and go up close up for the Dalek. It's a pretty straightforward shot. That's it.
Insert Dalek movement, scene 5, take 3. Action.
In August, the next instalment fell to the hands of experienced commercial director Matt Carter to oversee one of the most ambitious segments of Dalek Invasion of Earth.
So can you get yourself on slope? And into...
Filmed in London over the bank holiday weekend with owners of movie Daleks, the team recorded around St Paul's, the Millennium Bridge, Lord Mayor's Building and Smithfield.
The most difficult thing of filming with Daleks?
Everything. Absolutely everything. They don't move where you want them to move to. They when you want them to. The CO canisters never work ever. It's been an interesting process.
What are you looking at? Exterminate! Exterminate!
A location was found in October to replicate Alderley House from the day of the Daleks. Workley Hall in Sheffield served to recreate the infamous invasion from this story with Ogrons and Daleks galore. Much to the amusement of a conference of firefighters taking place during recording.
With the continuity.
to the bushes there?
Yeah.
Right, we can get that. Can we get a smoke effect as well?
Yes, we get a smoke effect in.
I got involved with the trial of Dalek. I was a regular member of the Hyde Fundraisers at the time and doing various events. And Kevin came up with the idea, I believe, of restaging the trial of Davros. And this time it was going to contain a lot of video evidence. So there's a lot of pre-production on it and a lot of filmed inserts, and it was really those that I was quite heavily involved in. So for the filming of the Day of the Daleks, we had to find a location, and I found one near Sheffield called Wortley Hall. Approached them and they were very keen to have us there, and the place did look like the location that they used for Day of the Daleks. And about a week before we were due to film, we basically, I believe the guys who were going to use as extras sort of couldn't make it, weren't coming, and it looked like the whole thing was going to have to be cancelled. And in my working day life in the paint industry, I was talking to a colleague and said, explain what was going on. And he says, I'm a member of a reenactment group. Can we all come down? I went, absolutely. And so, literally with 3 days to go, we had this group all change out of the civvies into their army costumes with all the weapons, grenades, everything they had, and joined us at Wortley Hall, which enhanced the experience incredibly. As well as being involved in the writing of the Day of the Daleks, I got the opportunity to play an ogre. And I've been in many costumes over the years, and bizarrely that one was the most claustrophobic of them all. I got in quite a panic getting into it. I think it was a little bit slimmer than what I was, but once in it, it was amazing to actually be part of that. I think I died at least 3 times throughout the filming. I was certainly knocking everybody over. One particular lad I wasn't expecting, I remember swinging my arm at him and he flew through the air. I hadn't hit him that hard, I'm not that strong, but he was a brilliant shot, you know. So I really loved that, and it was a great day with a lot of challenges. We had to get Daleks travelling on grass, which required a lot of boarding, I remember. And remarkably, for the amount of people who were involved in that shoot, it came off tremendously well.
You've got a green chain, you fucker.
You've got wipey things.
As the weather started to change, another segment was recorded on Halloween to create a brand new sequence from Frontier in Space, featuring not only Daleks, Ogrons and Draconians, but a chilling appearance by the Master.
Before you pick them up because the eyes are which they're not very comfortable. I'll just do for a back.
Okay, I'll leave you that for a minute.
Kevin.
Get a picture of this. The costume of the oak.
This is the costume from 30 Years in the TARDIS.
Apparently so. The only skinhead draconian you're going to see in your life.
Sam, you're going to have to put your hands,
So I'm not going to go.
hands on and your
You've got a
belt.
lot of makeup.
Yeah.
Yes, I do, yes.
It's a good fit, is that, isn't it?
That's a superb fit, actually.
Feels bloody awful.
Yeah.
Feels like that's coming off.
It's coming off. It's coming off.
Jesus, that's remarkable.
That's going to need to stick down there into it well.
Can you see out of it? Yeah. Very tunnel vision, isn't it?
Yeah, incredible, ain't it? It's perfect height as well.
It's very cold in here though, isn't it?
Yeah, hold it down with your beard.
But these are going to need to be stuck down as well because it's too flappy.
Yeah. No, it should be alright.
Just get the beard stuck on first. Beard on. Bit off numbers for Still here. Don't do that.
In January 2005, back-to-back recording took place in Bradford at the National Museum of Photography, Film and Television, serving as Dalek control rooms from Planet and Resurrection of the Daleks. Following the success of recording in Bradford, the group were able to enlist the museum's support again to become the venue for the next brand new sequence, Space Year 17,000. This included a variety of aliens attending a conference with the chairman delegate played by Star Wars actor Jeremy Bulloch.
Now, Jeremy is known not just from Doctor Who, Robin of Sherwood, obviously Star Wars. He was the bounty hunter Boba Fett in Star Wars. It was great to have Jeremy on board. So Jeremy filmed his sequences in London with Matt and one of our characters from the evidence sequence, and we had to merge that with a film that we did back in Bradford at the Museum of Photography, where it was a group of aliens all coming together to band against the Daleks. So Jeremy was done in close-up in London, but in Bradford that character was played by Stuart Glazebrook, who had been in the original Trial of Davros, so it was nice to have that link back to the original show again.
Report! Special Weapons Dalek is fully operational, subject to test firing of the plasma cannon. Excellent! Prepare the unit for battle! As you command. Special Weapons Dalek requires weaponry test. There is no time to test fire the device.
I need Ray to be collapsing here.
The last recording for the show took place in a quarry, once again, where final scenes were wrapped for the evidence. It had been hard work for the Hyde Fundraisers and their many associates in ensuring the recordings were completed in time. In June, final edits were delivered to producer Gary Cullen, who was also charged with getting the stage team together for July 16th.
You have to move yourself down a bit more, Ray. That's it, yeah.
Hello, this is John Leeson, voice of K9 and the prosecutor in the trial of Davros. Please support Hyde Fundraisers with Trial Revisited and BBC Children in Need.